person who's tried to buy a house lately? Or maybe you've even tried to buy a house lately. Well, it's always been, not the easiest thing, but now, boy, it's gotten hard. U.S. mortgage applications just fell to a nearly 3-decade low. Thank you, Bidenomics. Interest rates are nearing 8%, a 23-year high. And people who are trying to buy homes are they're just giving up. Now, we're even seeing it with our own staff here at the Angle. And what's even more striking is this headline. Americans now need to spend 43% of their income to afford a home. Now, one realtor in Orlando is going viral for sounding the alarm on what this is doing to his generation.
1970, the average home was $15,000. It is now $436,000. It has gone up 29 times. You got way more bang for your buck and more children. You got to expand your family, own a house. Things are so drastically different. The birth rate is plummeting because people can't afford it. So we need to make a change so that we can turn this around.
Joining me now, Freddie Smith, real estate agent, co-host of the Freddie and Alyssa Show. Freddie, great to have you on. So how bad is it out there for young people, first home buyers, let's say from today, comparing it to, let's say, November 2019? Then we can go back even further.
Yeah, I mean, that's the perfect time to start because in 2019, the average home in America was $260,000 and the interest rates were 4%. So your monthly payment out the door with taxes and insurances was around $1,700. So you could make about $60,000 a year and qualify for a home back in 2019. That same home today is going for $436,000, but the interest rates are 7.5%. So that monthly payment is jumping to $3,700. So you need to make today, yourself or you and a spouse, $115,000 in a salary with zero debt to have a shot at affording the average home in America today. And if you have debt, cars, credit cards, it's even more, $140,000, $150,000. So it's priced out a lot of Americans just over the past 4 years.
Yeah, okay. In the middle class, like when I grew up in New England in 1960s, 1970s, into the 80s, people could, live a good life, a tradesman, a home builder. We went to public schools, but, we weren't wanting for anything. We didn't go on vacations or anything, but we just, we were okay. But what's happened from the time the millennials were kids growing up to that middle class to today? What is the middle class facing now?
I mean, the cost of living is just outrageous, but mainly it's the housing prices. And today there are more people in the household, both of the people working. Where back in the day, like I grew up in the 80s and 90s, a lot of my parents, my friends' parents, it was just one person going to work, working 50 hours. Can't take that from them. They were working their tail off. But what was waiting for them at home was a house they owned, 3 or 4 kids, and their spouse raising them. And if their spouse wanted to get a part-time job, it was for Christmas gifts, it was for Little League, it was for saving for college. Millennials today are working 40, 50 hours a week, bachelor's degree, master's degree, trade jobs, and are driving Uber or starting an Etsy store or YouTube or something on the side, not for vacation or saving for a house, just to pay the rent and the bills. So the middle class has just been kind of dwindling. And then the past 4 years, the cost of housing is just taking up so much of the average American's income that they're just kind of strapped right now.
Freddie, great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.